I am Supreme, and this is message 29 of Astro Oracle Freestyles, where I do collective messages for the chosen. You will know when you are chosen because my messages will resonate with your soul. We are chosen because we are here to prove to the world that God, Spirit, the universe is real. Your energy, frequency, and vibration is real. Being chosen is not a walk in the park. We represent the example of what happens to the human soul when you are not aligned, and we also represent what happens to the human soul when you are aligned. So with that being said, we need guidance because we're only human. So we need guidance to navigate through this human condition, which is why I do my collective readings. Okay, the deck I will be using is my deck of messages. This is a deck full of chapters in my own life and during my own spiritual journey and spiritual awakening. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to pull 3 cards, and it's going to open up a story that's going to let me know where you are in that spiritual journey towards your awakening. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell button so you'll be notified when I drop my collective readings. Do know you are here on purpose and as scheduled, on time. Welcome. All right, we have the angel numbers. I feel like somebody came here during an angel number sighting. Then we have the pool. And then we have the spilled milk. All right. So automatically I'm seeing somebody who during your chosen journey, you just realize through trial and error that you are chosen. And like I said in the beginning of the video, it's time for you to cooperate with that mission because like I said, it can be a blessing or a curse. Okay, either way it go, when you're chosen, you are the example. Okay, so when you fall, everyone will see it. And they want to know why, because your story is going to make a difference. People are taking notes. You are the teacher. Your life is the teacher, whether you are aware of it or not. That is the blessing and the curse of being chosen. You can't run from that. So we learn through trial and error how to cooperate with that. Now, the angel numbers, they start to appear when you become synchronized, when you start to catch on to your mission and you start to put the pieces of the puzzle together. These angel numbers will help you. You will see them everywhere. You will see them even on license plate. Like if you're driving and you pull up behind a car at a red light, you will see them on license plates, okay? You will see them every time you look at your watch, every time you look at your phone, okay? You will see them on top of stores. It'll be some type of synchronicity that you will see. Okay. For example, on my phone, it's even to the point where the time on my phone lines up with the battery energy. Okay. And also the time also shows the as above, so below synchronicity of, like, for example, it'll be 149. Okay. And then my battery energy will be 94. Okay, but you just got to, I'm so used to the synchronicities, I know them when I see them, even when they're subliminal. Now, that's a subliminal. 149, and then the battery energy says 94. So 49 on top of 94. It's like the as above, so below symbol. Okay, it is like a mirror image. That is a message. Okay. So you will see that a lot, whether it's 137 and then the battery energy will read 73. You will always see numbers, mirror imaged numbers. Okay. So do know that these are also blessings and curses. That is the universe bringing your attention back to the moment. Pay attention to the moment because there is a message that needs to be read. Look in the mirror of the moment is what these angel numbers are telling you. I just seen 444 on the screen. Now, let's talk about a bit of why you learned these things through trial and error. That's how I know the pool came out. You know what I learned about the pool? That was back when I thought I can jump inside of a pool of water and not get wet. Do you know that was a lesson that I learned? You cannot jump inside of a pool of water and not get wet. If you think I'm talking about the pool up the street at the community pool, jumping in and not getting wet, you need to log off my channel, because that is not what I'm talking about. This is not for you. You are not chosen. Your eyes are not open. However, I do encourage you to stay as well, because if you keep listening, your eyes will be open, because that is what I do. That is what we do as chosen souls and chosen vessels. We open up blind eyes, deaf ears. We heal the sick and we raise the dead. We straighten out the mental, so everything else in life will be straightened out. Okay? So I had to learn, which is what you're learning as well, especially if you've made it to me on this channel. Okay? This message summoned you. Okay? You cannot beat God. God, the spirit, God, energy, God, frequency, God, vibration. You cannot beat the way God works. Okay? You cannot beat nature. Okay? So we learn that through trial and error and sickness, poverty, death, setbacks. We suffered a lot of losses, learning that you cannot beat the way things are supposed to work. Okay? No one is getting away. See what I'm saying? People are just learning. They have too much pride to accept what's happening to them, all because they choose to not live in alignment with their calling. You don't have to be Christian to have a calling. You do not have to be Catholic to hear God. You do not have to be Muslim to have a calling. We all have a calling, okay? But not everybody's answering that call. The universe speaks to all of us, okay? Synchronicities speak to all of us, but not all of us answer these synchronicities. We know when God is talking, but we're so caught up in the moment, in the heat of the moment, of doing what we want when we want, because we think that feels good. Okay, just like there's a lot of fast foods that taste so good, but it's destroying your blood flow. You're clogging up your arteries. It's destroying your body. Okay, but it's designed to just taste so good. It seems like everything that seems to taste the best or look the best or feels the best seems to be bad news in our lives. Okay, it seems that way. All right, but this pool right here is in your energy right now, because this is where you are, and you are in this pool of water and you are wet, but you expected to not get wet. So right now, everybody's standing around you looking at you, soak and wet, because you thought you can jump inside of a pool of water and not get wet. Okay? You cannot beat God. Okay? You cannot jump inside of a pool of water and not get wet. Okay? You cannot jump off a skyscraper and not get hurt or possibly death. Most likely death. Okay? It's inevitable. Okay? It will not happen. So you might as well learn to cooperate it, okay, by not jumping off the skyscraper. And then if you jump in the pool of water, your best bet is to learn how to swim before you do that. Okay? So, spilled milk. You already did it. No use crying over spilled milk. You already in there. You already wet. It's okay. Okay? We all get wet in a pool of water. You see what I'm saying? But see, that's something that you have a hard time accepting, because accepting that the same things that happen to you happen to others happens to you. It can happen to you. Okay? And the universe wants you to know that. You can't be afraid of what can happen to you when you're on the same boat as everybody else, because that's not the assignment. The assignment is not for you to be here and to be worshiped as somebody that cannot be touched. You can be touched. The universe will never set anybody up. Nobody will be set up as the end all be all. This person can't be touched. They could jump in a pool of water and not get wet. They can jump off of skyscrapers and not die. You know, they can go around here talking shit to people, bothering people, hurting people, and not get results, karma, revenge. The universe will let you be touched because you are chosen. And the universe is using you to show people what not to do. This is what happens when you do this. Do not do this. And the universe is using you as an example. But it doesn't have to be that way. It only does that because you're not cooperating with your assignment. Because the universe intentions, I just seen 11:11. The intentions of your calling is to show people what to do, how to be, how to move. We are the ones that turn our assignment into a curse by not cooperating. You got to answer that call. Okay, the universe is calling you every time you're in the spotlight. You want to know why everybody worried about what happened to me? Because you're chosen. You are the teacher and you don't even know it. Everybody else knows that you're the teacher before you do. Everybody else knows that how life moves through you is teaching all of us. So yes, you will be questioned. Your lifestyle will be questioned. Your whereabouts will be questioned. Your reasoning will be questioned. Why did you do this? Why did you do that? What was the purpose of you doing this? You know, your downfalls will be questioned. Oh, what happened? Why did you fall? You was doing so good. What happened? They have to know because you are the teacher. They're taking notes. You have some people that want to pass their tests and they know you're chosen, but you don't know you're chosen. The example always stands out. They want to know what happened. Lying can fuck you and everybody around you up. Never lie about your situation or circumstance because that's like the angel that falls and takes everybody around them with them. That story sounds familiar because you're chosen. When you tell the truth, no matter how harsh, raw, and uncut it may be, you are saving a lot of people. You may think telling the truth is humiliating you. No, beloved, you are chosen. You're supposed to tell the truth. You are already imperfect. Everybody knows that but you. So they need your truth. What happened? When you tell the truth, they will accept that. Message received. They are grateful when you tell the truth because God is talking to everyone through you, through your life, your examples. Why are you like this? Why do you do that? Why do you like this? Why did you choose that? Even when you succeed, what happened? I'm proud of you. How did you do it? That's how it comes across. But they really want to know, like, how the fuck did you do it? No, serious. You know, because you look like me, you talk like me, you walk like me, we're on the same boat. And I couldn't do that. That wasn't happening for me. You know, how are you doing this? How is this happening for you? Why? Because God is with you. God wants you to tell the truth. How did it really happen? You got people killing themselves to try to succeed. And here, when you are aligned, things are happening for you out the woodwork because you're aligned. You got to speak that. What are you doing to remain aligned? Because you keep good energy. Because you let shit go that can put toxicity in your spirit. People need to know this. Your truth makes a difference, and so does your lies. So be careful, chosen. Your truth and your lie makes a difference. So your journey can be a blessing to you or a curse. And that is going to be my message. That is message number 29. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell button so you'll be notified when I drop my collective messages for the chosen. Y'all be blessed.